Seattle, Montreal, Cancun, Miami, we are told, the next target.
Apparently some of you are naive enough or uninformed enough that you didn't notice what happened in Seattle, in Davos, Switzerland, in Cancun. Apparently you're asleep during some of these things. There are bad guys. And one of the emails I got here pointed out where they're planning simultaneous lockdowns, die-ins in each and every bank in the area. This is the nest of global capitalism. That nest is also the nest that happens to support our city financially, and I happen to own property in that nest of global capitalism, and I'm proud of it and will continue to do so.
Trying to be cooperative here. Come on. Okay. Does anybody have a permit?
This is the nest of global capitalism. That nest is also the nest that happens to support our city financially, and I happen to own property in that nest of global capitalism, and I'm proud of it and will continue to do so. And I happen to own property in that nest of global capitalism, and I'm proud of it. And I happen to own property in that nest of global capitalism, and I'm proud of it.
That lady there, I'm sure she has a lot to say about the FTAA, and unfortunately from up here, we can't hear what she's saying.
Look at this image. The sea of officers in riot gear, time and time again. A wall with no fear. A wall that kept the streets safe, even in the face of sometimes violent protesters. Even this officer standing with a shield full of paint, they stood strong to maintain the safety.
The trouble began around 9. CBS 4 News was the only station with live pictures when the scuffles broke out and the fists began flying. A massive show of police force in full riot gear used batons to hold back violent protesters. Violent protesters. Violent protesters.
From your vantage point, what's going on?
Well, from my vantage point, everything is perfectly clear, courtesy of the police.
As the trade ministers were preparing for their meetings this morning at the Intercontinental Hotel, few of them knew or even cared about what was happening in the streets.
But I must tell you, it was really without great incident. The police were there. They were very professional, very controlled, very well restrained. I would say it was more of the same professionalism we've seen all week.
Oh, this one! Oh, that one right here! Put it on your website. Fuck you!
I think we have a model here. I think we have a model here. I think we have a model here for the rest of the world to really emulate for the future when they have these sort of events take place.